Hey, hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So my name is Ashish and today we are going to talk about a very cool and very demanding things in Power BI, that is dynamic title based on your slicer selection. Suppose like you have created one table and maybe one report, and in your title, okay, you wanted to have a dynamic title, and your user want, your stakeholder want, whenever you are selecting any of the slicer or maybe more than one slicer from one particular region or maybe from the product, then he or she wanted to have those selected things into the your main page or maybe in your whatever the visuals we have been used there. Then how you can do that? For an example, in the region, if I have not selected as of now, it is showing sales report for all region and all products, and as soon as I select for east region, it will change like sales report for east region and all product. Once I will select from the products, it will showing like this is for headphone products. And if I'm selecting more than one region and more than one products, then also it's coming. If I'm going to select how many, all the names are coming. Okay, this is the sales report for northeast, okay, south region and tablet mobile headphone products. So this is the report showing to this. Many time your stakeholder and your product owners wanted this kind of the requirement. They wanted to see on your top of their screen, top of their report, whatever the filter have been applied. Okay, so how you can do this, how you can get these requirement done, let's check into this video and we will try to understand this. So let's get into this video, try to understand it perfectly. Okay, I will try to explain step by step. Stay tuned for us. Okay, all right. So why I'm creating this video? Because this is the most use case in the real project scenario. And the problem case is when you are going to have only one slicer to select and show their value, that is perfectly when, but you are having more than one slicer, then this is the problem. And this have been asked many times, in the interviews, like how you can do that. So how to understand how to solve this? Let's come into our workshop and let's try to understand how we can solve this kind of scenarios, or how we can get a proper result using tags, dynamic tags. So for an example, let me try to open the visualization pane. I will try to add a table here. In that table, I will try to add whatever the information is there in my sales fact table. So I will add order date, order ID, product, quantity, region, and sales amount. Everything I will keep into this particular table. Okay, now my user wanted a title, and that title should be whatever the filter have been applied. Okay, so if I will go here in the title, I will turn it on and I will write it here. This is like sales report. Okay, so it will be simply showing this is the sales report. Okay, if I will going to select any of the the slicer I'm going to apply here, I will add a region and another what will be a product. Okay, if I'm selecting like camera, so my data is changing, but I cannot see whatever the products I have been selected or whatever the reason I'm going to select. So this is my requirement. How we can solve this? For this, we have to create one measure, and that measure we have to place into this title. There is an option of conditional formatting, or you can use your field values or the measure what you have created to show the title. Okay, so we will use that function. Let's try to create one measure here. Okay, so that measure, what will we will keep the like dynamic measure. Okay, the naming convention dynamic title actually. And now here we will try to create two variable. Okay, first we will create the variable for my region. So I will keep variable region, or maybe I can keep like selected region. Okay, then here what I will introduce here, I will simply introduce here concatenate x function, and here I have to use the table. Okay, I have to give the table reference, but before giving the table reference, I will use here the values function, and then I will keep here the reason why I have used the values, why I have used the reason, that I will tell you. But and the second argument is asking for the expression. So the expression what I will give, the expression I will give, that I wanted for the region. Okay, another expression is delimiter. What you wanted the delimiter when more than one region is going to select, then I will say simply if I wanted a comma, then it's comma. Okay, and if I wanted a space, then I will keep a space, okay, between the comma. Okay, then simply I will just close it. Okay, now the concatenate function have been done. Okay, if simply I am returning it, okay, for an example I will return it selected region, whatever I have been added this, then let's see what we are going to get. Okay, so we will go into this table and we will try to add whatever the measures we have done, that is dynamic title. And if I will click here, now it's showing north south west east. Why it's showing? Because it's not knowing whatever the things have been done. Okay, for making it perfectly, what we will do it, first I have to tell it whether this have been selected or not. Okay, so there what I will use this function, I will use one function, if is filtered. Okay, so I will say what have been filtered, if the region have been filtered. Okay, then if region have been filtered, you come with this result, you show the region name. Okay, else the condition, if the result is false, if the region have been not selected, you simply show that all regions. Okay, that's it, you have to show. And I will close it, and now it will be showing as selected region is going to return. So see, now instead of all four region, it is showing only all regions. And as soon as I select here, now it's coming as a east. And if I'm selecting here north, then it will be showing north. And if I'm selecting more than two, more than one, then it's showing the same thing. Okay, so this kind of the things we can do. Okay, what else we wanted? I wanted something different. I wanted, if I have selected something, then it should show sales report for this region. So in the written section, what I will add sales report. I will keep into a this comma. Okay, and I will use here and function. Okay, then it will be going to work like for which reason is going to have. So for an example, as of now there is a less space, so after the sales report I will hit enter, give an space, and I will enter here. Now you can check here this sales report for all region. And as soon as I click on east, now it's showing for sales report for east. But another what I wanted, it should show a reason here. So here also what I will do, I will try to add here, okay, the reason. Okay, so simply what I will do here, I will use one AND operation, simply what I have done. Okay, and in AND operation I will add here reason, so that instead of sales report of east, it should show sales report for east region. I wanted one space here, give a enter and close it. Okay, so I think you are not able to understand it perfectly. Let's try to understand what I have done. Okay, so the first thing what I have done, I have given this condition, if is filtered sales reason. So what is checking this formula? Okay, this measure is checking whether region filter have been applied or not. Okay, so this is simply if is filter, what is checking, if region have been applied any filter or not. If, then the next condition is true condition. So if have been applied, then what it will do, it will use the concatenate function, and into the concatenate I am using the values function. So values function, simply what it will do, it will virtually, okay, virtually create a distinct, or I can say one unique, okay, regions whatever I have been selected through the slicer. Okay, and then these reason, the second expression is simply what doing, is simply doing, let's say if I have selected here east. Okay, and the second row will be here north. Okay, second row will be north. So simply it will separate by comma, and what it will do, it will make two reason whatever have been selected and with separated with comma. Okay, This have been done, and simply this AND operation I have done to get the after the region, just add the region. Okay, and the second condition after, if it is false, then simply you will show all region. Okay, this I have done. Now what you have to do, this I have been done for the selected region. Copy it, create one another variable, and this variable this time will be not for region, it will be for the products. Okay, nothing you have to do. I have to just change the name. Instead of this region, it will be products. I will keep here products. In the values, I will keep the products, and here also I will keep the products. Okay, and here you just keep products, and here you will keep all products. Okay, so what it will do now, here it was checking if it is filtered region, then you show this. Okay, and if not filtered, then you show all region. And here it was showing, what it will check, if it will check if product slicer or filter have been applied, then it will give the true condition, and if not have been applied, simply it will show all products. So here now it will show selected, sorry, sales report. I will use here one like for this region, and I will use AND operation here, and then another AND operation, because we have to add it. If I will not use AND condition between this written and, then it is not going to work, because we have to, this also have to merge, this also have to merge, this also have to merge, and this another variable selected product also have to merge into one. As soon as I enter here, okay, now you can check whatever the filter we are going to apply, this is going to work. Let's make it more perfectly. I will try to make it horizontal. The text color, this background color I will keep like black. Now you can see, if I'm not selecting anything, all regions and all products, so there is a no space I can check. So what I will do, before and I will keep on space, after and I will keep it space, so now it will be perfectly aligned. Okay, just try to close it. So you can say sales report for all region and all product. Why? Because there have been no filter have been applied. As soon as I clicked for the products, any filter, now it's showing like sales report for all region, because no filter have been applied, and camera products. Okay, when I will hit one slicer on this region, it will change sales report for east region and camera products. If I'm going to select more than one or more than one products, then also it will be continuously working on that. Okay, not only on this chart. Okay, if you are having one dynamic title, you wanted to have one dynamic title here also in your page label, simply go here. Okay, just go to your all data, all measure, and select this dynamic title, click OK. Now this have been changed. Why this is showing? Because I have written it. If I will remove it, now this is also going to work like the same. So whether you have to use on any particular visual, whatever the tiles you have been used there, or simply in the entire page you wanted to show here, if nothing have been selected, just you give one particular title, like this is the report for all region and all product. And as soon as you hit any slicer, you apply any slicer, and you wanted to that have been showed into the front page, your customer wanted to see that, then also you can do that. Okay, so this is what we have learned into this video, how we can get the dynamic title using our text. So I believe if you are able to understand this, then please try to hit a like, comment down if you have learned something. Okay, and I wish you a very happy learning for this. Keep learning, keep watching my videos, and thank you so much.